Hey there guys, I'm Jesse Crow, the Traveling Scientist, and today I want to do a little bit of a vlog and just tell a story while I'm walking through this beautiful town of Revelstoke. I've been living here for a few months now, nearly a year, and a lot of people think it's funny that I'm the Traveling Scientist, but I can't actually travel right now. And look, that's not my fault. Obviously, the coronavirus pandemic is making it difficult for everybody to travel, but I actually traveled quite a bit before I started this YouTube channel, and so I thought today maybe I'd just share with you a story of one of my previous travel experiences. Now, people often ask me, what's my favorite country in the world, the favorite place that I've traveled? And it's a really difficult question to answer, but I always find myself coming back to Nepal. I traveled to Nepal in late 2016, and it's such an incredible place for all the obvious reasons. The people are incredible. The food is amazing, everything is really cheap, but the hiking can't be beat. Nepal is home to the Himalayas, some incredible mountain ranges, and there's so much incredible exploring to be done around Nepal. And so I went there with some really close friends, Charlie, Carly, and Toby, and we decided to hike Langtang, which about a year before we got there was actually hit by quite a severe earthquake, which ended up destroying a town on the Langtang hike and killing a lot of people, which is really sad. Because that not many people were traveling to that area, and we wanted to go and explore it and check it out. So we got a full day bus ride, which was awful, to a small town and started hiking up Langtang. And we went from 1,000 to 2,000 meters in altitude to 3,000 meters in altitude within a couple of days. And they say that you should really only climb 300, maybe 500 meters per day to avoid altitude sickness. But we were pushing 1,000 meters a day. I'm not gonna lie, by the end of the third day, we were close to 4,000 meters, and I was struggling. I was suffering from altitude sickness. My body was shaking, my head was pounding. I couldn't think or concentrate.
Jesse, how are you feeling?
I feel pretty average, actually.
Yeah, right.
It felt like my head was going to explode. Honestly, I'm lucky that I didn't have some sort of aneurysm and just drop dead right there up in the mountains. And everybody says that if you start to suffer from altitude sickness, the only cure is to go back down the mountain. But let me tell you, after traveling halfway around the world and getting a long bus ride to the middle of nowhere and then climbing thousands of meters up a mountain, I was not just going to turn around because I didn't feel very well. And maybe that was a bad idea, and maybe I could have died up there. But I'm here today to tell you that, believe it or not, I didn't die. I survived, and there was a couple of things that really helped me survive. One was music. I was listening to the new album by Bon Iver, 20 to a Million. It had just come out, and I listened to that on repeat while I was climbing that mountain, and it really pulled me through, having some good music to just level out my head and keep me going. The other thing that really helped me get up that mountain was my friends, Charlie, Carly, and Toby. And I remember Toby told me at times when I was feeling weak, he said, Jesse, just one step at a time. It's just one foot in front of the other. And it's true, you can keep putting one foot in front of the other. Eventually you'll get to your destination, assuming that, you don't drop dead or your head doesn't explode or something.
I can't believe your head exploded.
So I kept putting one foot in front of the other, and when we got to the highest village in Kayanjin-Gompa, at an altitude of about 4,000 meters, I just collapsed in my bed, and I was struggling to breathe. Suffering from hypoxia, and that's not getting enough oxygen to my organs. I was just breathing. That's all I was focusing on, was breathing. And my friends Charlie and Carly brought me a hot chocolate in bed, and they sat with me and talked with me, and slowly but surely I acclimatized and I came good. And the next morning we proceeded to hike up to the peak, Kayanjin-ri, which was nearly 5,000 meters in altitude, and I struggled up there, but we got up there as a group, and it was an incredible experience. And I'm so grateful to my friends for coming on that adventure with me. Thanks so much, guys, Charlie, Carly, and Toby. It was really incredible. And if you ever get the chance to experience Nepal, definitely go check it out. It's an incredible part of the world, and yeah, my favorite country. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little story of mine today. If you did, click the like button down below, and let me know if you have any questions about Nepal, or if you want to hear some other cool travel stories that I've got, let me know in the comment section down below. Finally, make sure you subscribe for more traveling science every single week. Next week we'll be back talking more about science, and maybe I'll drop some more travel stories, who knows. Anyway, thanks so much guys, I'll see you next Science Sunday. Cheers. Also, if you stuck around to the end, I'll tell you a little secret. When we were at the top of Gompa, I lost a bet with my brother Jackson, so I actually got completely naked in the snow up on the roof of the building. Now, unfortunately, he never got to see those photos, and probably for the best, because I lost my phone in a drunken incident in Thailand a few weeks later. That's another story for another time. Cheers, guys.